Hello, it's Laura Benvertlow. I'm here to show you a fun technique. And honestly, I wasn't really trying to do this technique. It just kind of happened. And I love it when that happens because sometimes I rack my brain. But we have the new Floral Spray embossing folder and it's 3D. And I thought, how would be really pretty is just to run some Versamark over the top and emboss it with a little bit of gold. And I colored it. It really came out really pretty. And some people did it darker, and it was just as fun because I did this for my stamp club. So I'm going to make it for you and show you how simple it really is. And if you don't have this embossing folder, go to your embossing folders, grab one. It's really a fun little technique. I am like rolling down here, sorry. But yeah, there isn't that many supplies, and it's great. It's great for beginners. It's something easy that you can do. It does introduce you to the actual heat embossing. So you'll need a heat tool, some Versamark, and some metallic embossing powder, which you can grab in my store. I would love it. I like to spoil all my customers. And you can also be a VIP subscriber, and you guys get the first dibs on my events and tips and free tutorials. So the link's down below. So let's get started. Let me flip this around. There we go. So as you can see, this one, I literally was just messing around, and I just like how it just barely touched some of it. It wasn't the whole thing. And then I colored it a little bit. I used this from the Burn and Flora stamp set, which is, I liked the same. It was really pretty. So let me show you. I went ahead and embossed it with the Floral Spray. Now this is a big, so you can have a huge piece, or you can move it around and kind of use the piece that you want. And when I cut these, I put this so my club members know how they made it. So they get that to put in their book. I just had an extra. And I'm going to put all this. Oh, I don't need this either. I already cut out. So I just try to avoid having to do extra steps. I try to keep these a little shorter. I don't like them to be super long. So, okay, before I do anything else, I'm going to put this on the inside. And it's sticking to me. Okay, so I'm just going to seal right here. And put that down. Put this here. And I'm going to use this for my sentiment just because it'll be a nice. Oh, I could do let's celebrate. Oh, yes, I could. I just want something different on this one. There we go. Well, let's celebrate. It could be a party. It could be a congratulations. It could be just about anything. All right, so I'm putting this to the side, put my glasses out of the way. So I'm going to grab this. I saved this for last. And small tip, turn off any ceiling fans or fans around you because that powder gets everywhere otherwise. So it's a little stagnant in here, which I don't like because it's humid. We're in Texas. I mean, come on. So I'm not even going to, I'm not. It's just like a feather touch. And if you want to see where you put your powder, you just kind of go close by in here. And I can kind of, yeah, better in that light. So, because if you drag it, you're going to get like those square marks of the shape of the pad. And it looks a little odd. And then, an older one, but there is a whole tool box full. So if you're new to stamping, it's an assortment, and you get the newer one. Do I have it? Yes, it comes with this. Tweezers, which I am still looking for. They're somewhere on my table. And a Stampin' Buddy, which helps with static. Because sometimes when you're using, like, especially when you're doing I've used embossing powder on this and Versamark, it would help with the static. So that's a great tool to have. See, this is what I was worried about. I don't know how I did that on the first one, but that's why we have a little brush. I'm going to brush some of this off because I didn't really want that much. Come on. And see, we're just trying to like lightly touch on some of it. And sometimes flicking it from behind will help you. But you're just wanting kind of like an antique look. And my trash can's right here. And I'm going to move this out of the way so I don't blow it everywhere because I'm about to get the heat tool out. Now, what I'm doing, I've got my trash can. And I'm just kind of tapping it a little bit. I'm just trying to get the evidence of a ink pad out of there. All right. I do have tweezers. I just don't have the tweezers that come with it because they're hiding. They're very good at hiding today. Usually they're right there. All right. I'll take the heat tool. Hair dryers do not work. Ask me how I know. But I like this one because you can get really close. Some of the other ones would actually burn the paper. There it goes. This still just makes my day when I see embossing powder. Because it goes from the dull powder and it's just, there it goes. Can you see it? There you go. See if I can get you to see it. I'm looking in the area and see if I can watch it. I just love how it goes. It's shiny. It adds that extra wow to your card. Each one of these come out different too. And just making sure I got all the little areas. I think I did. One last pass. There's always that little spot. And you'll know because it's still powdered. Turn off. There we go. All right. So our next step is I took daubers. You get 5 in a pack. Super affordable. You can either wash them after each use or you just get a couple packs and then you'll have one. I have a label maker, so I just have them stored and I put the name on it. I haven't done it these yet. It's a good organizational tip. And I think on some of the other stores, because we don't sell the storage for these, but there's some storage out there for the, what are these called? Daubers. So we have the green. Oh, nope, I see a couple more spots. And the nice thing is you don't have to worry about it being, out of the lines because it's supposed to look rustic-y and not perfect. I'm just coloring the big leaves. Yep, there we go. I got them all. And now we're going to do the pink. I'm just going to do this flower in the center. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit of grit, but that's okay. Nobody's going to notice. I just thought this was really pretty. So I'm going to do these a little bit. And that's it. You're done. Super easy. So let's look at the original. This one's, like I said, they all come out different. And so I'm just going to add this. And if your paper gets ripped, it just ripped. The fibers have been broken up when you run it through the embossing folder and the die. Sorry, it's stuck to me now. Goodness gracious. Get off me. Get off of me. All right, you're just going to have to look at that. Okay, I'll be here all day trying to get that off. All right, we're going to do this then. And that's what I suggest. If it starts to rip like that, you want to just stick it on whatever you're sticking it to. And you will avoid ripping any further. So there we go. And then I'm going to take, oh, we're going to actually pop this up. I'm sorry. I love texture. I love bling. I love ribbons. And yeah. You don't want to go too crazy because sometimes too much is too, doesn't look good. But like this one, I didn't do too much. I didn't do any ribbon. I just didn't want to take away from it. There's that. And now I'm going to get two more. I'm going to put this on there. And then I'm going to add a little wink, and we're finished. Let's celebrate. And it can even be a wedding card, wedding shower. That's why I like let's celebrate, because it kind of gives you an extra. Do these little flowers too. And do that. And now we have some wink on there. Whoops. I think we got it all. So there are our two cards. You see how different they come out? But yes, and you can actually do a patina too, which is another fun one. I do have a video on that. It's a little older, but you can hop on and look at that and see how to add some more color and make that look like an aged patina look. But thank you for hopping on, and be sure to show me any that you create. I would love to see them. Have a wonderful day.